Have you ever wondered how certain habits can take away from someone's true beauty? Today, we're diving into 10 habits that women may unknowingly adopt that could be seen as unattractive from a man's perspective. While everyone has their own preferences, these habits might just be worth reconsidering if you want to leave a lasting impression. 1. Excessive negativity. Imagine constantly being surrounded by someone who only focuses on the negatives in life. It can be emotionally draining for both the person expressing it and those around them. While it's completely normal to have bad days or moments of frustration, dwelling too much on negative experiences or constantly complaining can become overwhelming. People are naturally drawn to positivity. Someone who sees the glass as half full, even in tough situations, radiates confidence and strength. A negative attitude can also reflect a lack of self-worth or inability to cope with challenges, which isn't exactly appealing. It's important to acknowledge struggles, but it's equally vital to have a positive mindset and approach to life. Complaining about every little thing may drive people away, whereas embracing the good in every situation draws them in. 2. Lack of personal hygiene. Personal hygiene is often the first thing people notice when they meet someone new. While we all have our off days, consistently neglecting basic hygiene can make an otherwise beautiful person seem less appealing. Simple things like showering regularly, brushing your teeth, and wearing fresh clothes go a long way in showing self-respect. It's not just about looking good. Cleanliness impacts your health and well-being, which is crucial in a long-term relationship. Bad breath, body odor, or wearing dirty clothes can create discomfort, and no one wants to be around someone who doesn't take care of themselves. Even a minimal effort in grooming and cleanliness can make a huge difference in how others perceive you and how you feel about yourself. If you look after yourself, others will naturally be drawn to you and appreciate the care you put into your appearance and health. 3. Being overly critical. We all have our opinions, and it's natural to criticize things we don't like. However, constantly being overly critical, whether it's about someone's appearance, behavior, or lifestyle, can quickly make someone seem bitter or unhappy. It's one thing to offer constructive feedback or share thoughts with someone you care about, but always pointing out flaws in others or in the world around you can create a toxic environment. When you focus too much on what's wrong with people or situations, it can come across as judgmental or even insecure. This negativity can push others away and make you seem less approachable. On the other hand, people are attracted to those who are kind, understanding, and willing to see the good in others. If you focus on being supportive, patient, and open-minded, you'll not only feel more fulfilled, but also develop deeper, more genuine connections. 4. Playing games in relationships. Relationships should be based on trust, communication, and respect, but when someone plays games, such as being intentionally distant, manipulating feelings, or pretending to be disinterested, it can damage that foundation. While a little playful banter can be fun, playing hard to get or intentionally creating confusion can leave the other person feeling frustrated and uncertain about where they stand. This kind of behavior often stems from insecurity or the desire for control, which can quickly become unattractive. A relationship that's built on honesty and straightforward communication is far more fulfilling and enduring. Being upfront about your feelings and intentions shows maturity and emotional intelligence, traits that are undeniably appealing to others. Rather than playing games, focus on clear communication and let the relationship unfold naturally. 5. Over-reliance on social media. In today's digital age, social media plays a huge role in shaping perceptions, but relying too heavily on it for validation can be a major turnoff. Constantly seeking likes, comments, or attention online may signal insecurity or a lack of self-confidence. When someone's happiness or sense of self-worth depends on how they are perceived by others on social media, it can create a superficial, exhausting dynamic. While sharing moments and staying connected is part of the fun, being overly preoccupied with how you're portrayed online can detract from real-life connections. People appreciate authenticity, and too much time spent curating an idealized version of yourself online can make you seem less genuine. Instead, focus on being present in real-world interactions, cultivating meaningful relationships, and finding confidence from within. Being secure in who you are without needing constant online validation makes you more attractive to those around you. 6. Talking too much about exes. When past relationships are constantly brought up in conversation, it can make someone seem stuck in the past or emotionally unavailable. While it's normal to reflect on previous relationships, constantly referencing an ex, whether it's comparing them to the present person or recounting past experiences, can create feelings of insecurity or discomfort. It may also make it seem like you're not fully ready to move forward or invest in the current relationship. It's important to remember that everyone has a past, but focusing on the present is key to building a healthy, forward-moving connection. By leaving past relationships behind, you allow space for new ones to grow, showing that you're open and willing to invest in the future instead of being anchored by the past. 7. Being too needy. Constantly seeking attention, validation, or reassurance can create a sense of dependence that isn't healthy in a relationship. While it's natural to want affection and support from a partner, being overly needy or clingy can come across as suffocating. This often stems from a lack of self-confidence or the fear of being abandoned, and it can make the other person feel burdened. In relationships, it's important to have your own life, hobbies, and interests outside of the connection. Being independent and secure in who you are not only helps you grow as an individual, but also makes the relationship stronger. Partners are more attracted to people who are confident, self-sufficient, and emotionally stable. Trusting that you are enough, without constantly seeking reassurance, will make you far more appealing. 8. Lack of self-care. Self-care is crucial for both physical and mental well-being, and neglecting it can lead to burnout or even a negative self-image. When someone isn't taking care of themselves, whether it's neglecting their health, not getting enough rest, or failing to nurture their emotional needs, it can reflect poorly on their relationships. It's not just about looking good, but feeling good from the inside out. Neglecting self-care can also indicate a lack of respect for oneself, which can be unattractive to others. Practicing self-care doesn't mean being selfish. It means prioritizing your health, both mentally and physically, so that you can show up as your best self in all areas of life. Whether it's exercising, eating well, meditating, or taking time to relax, these practices will not only make you feel better, but will also make you more attractive and confident in your interactions. 9. Being dishonest. Honesty is the cornerstone of any strong relationship, and when someone is consistently dishonest, even about small things, it can quickly erode trust and create a sense of unease. Dishonesty may initially seem like an easy way to avoid conflict, but in the long run, it damages the connection between people. Even white lies can add up and make you seem less trustworthy or reliable. Authenticity and transparency are incredibly important to men, and they're attracted to women who are genuine and straightforward. If you're consistently honest, you not only build trust, but also set a strong foundation for a healthy and lasting relationship. People can sense when someone is being disingenuous, so it's always better to be truthful, even if it's uncomfortable, rather than risk the consequences of dishonesty. 10. Not taking responsibility. Taking responsibility for your actions, mistakes, and decisions is a sign of maturity and emotional intelligence. When someone constantly plays the victim or refuses to own up to their mistakes, it can make them seem immature or unable to learn and grow. This habit often manifests in blaming others or external circumstances rather than reflecting on personal choices. In relationships, accountability is essential. Being able to admit when you're wrong, apologize genuinely, and learn from your errors shows strength and integrity. It's also important for creating a respectful dynamic where both partners are willing to grow and support each other. When you take responsibility, you show that you have the emotional maturity to navigate life's challenges, which is an attractive trait in any relationship. Conclusion. While no one is perfect, Being aware of habits that may seem unattractive from a man's perspective can be a powerful step towards personal growth. Self-awareness and a willingness to improve make all the difference in building meaningful, lasting connections. Negativity, poor hygiene, playing games, and other behaviors we discussed can sometimes hinder personal development and relationship success. The key is to embrace authenticity, self-care, honesty, and emotional maturity. Ultimately, the best way to attract and maintain a healthy relationship is to focus on becoming the best version of yourself, not for anyone else, but for your own well-being. By making small adjustments to these habits, you'll not only feel more confident, but also create stronger, more genuine relationships.